Good evening. My name's Wesley.
I'm Kelsey. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. So I was actually just looking over a little bit of comments that my parents have told me. Tell me you've been acting a little distressed here lately, a little tense.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. What's going on?
I don't know. Just a lot going on with school and trying to work and play ball, and it's just really taking a toll on me.
Gonna tell that on you. It's understandable. Just a lot of harder classes, or
Yeah, I have a lot of hard classes this semester. It's my senior year. I'm just worried about getting into college. Can't decide if I want to keep playing ball or not. And I really wish I didn't have to work because I come home, I don't feel like doing my homework. I'm just tired.
just a lot of stress. It's understandable. A lot of. So you got. Sounds like you got a little case of senioritis. Sounds like.
Yeah.
Well, you know anything that might would help get through this, or
No.
okay. Well, it sounds like you just got the normal senioritis. I know they said you've been a little disruptive here lately. Like you've been real. You haven't wanted to deal with authority. You've just. They said you've had a lot of things where you were argumentative and just arguing when you have to do chores. You just don't seem like you're really wanting to have to deal with authority right now.
Well, I just don't think. I think I'm getting older. I don't think they should have to tell me what to do anymore. I'm 18. I'm almost grown.
Mhm.
I just don't feel like I should have to listen to them as much as I used to. I work. I pay for everything I've got. So that's that.
So you're saying you think that they should give you a little more freedom to do, since you're paying your own bills, you're making your own money. You think that they should give you a little more freedom to kind of do your own thing and kind of. So are you saying that you think they should let you come in all hours of the night, or? Cause I know the other day they said you came in at 5 a.m.
Yeah. Well, I didn't get off till midnight, so they didn't leave me very much time to hang out with my friends after work or after school, then ball, and then going to work. And I don't have time to hang out with my friends, so I went and hung out with them for a little bit.
Gotcha.
It was a Friday night.
Gotcha, and that's understandable. So you're saying you think that weekends need to be your time, stay as late as you want, and curfew needs to be pushed aside. Well, so it sounds like you think you should do whatever you want. Now, is that the case, or are you saying you just think weekends, that's your time to do what you want to do, go out after work? Now, and that could be something you and your parents we could talk about, or you and your parents could talk about. But next time, I would think it'd probably be a good idea to ask for permission, let them know where you're at, because, and as you do that, say you get off at 12. Hey, Mom, you care if I go out to the lake with my buddies? Just be out a little bit, won't be doing nothing wrong. And since I never get to hang out with them, would that be all right? It's Friday night, don't have school tomorrow. I can sleep in. Is that okay? Sounds like a situation like that, you asking for permission before you do it, maybe it gets you more freedom. Whereas they said that you actually didn't even let them know you were going to go out, be out till 5. I think it sounds like they were more worried because they didn't know where you're at.
They still wouldn't let me go.
They would let you go.
No, because they say I still live under their roof, so their rules apply.
Well, have you talked to them about it?
I have all the time. That's what
Really?
we always argue about it.
Always argue about it. All right. Okay. Well, tell me a little bit about how things. Give me just your normal rundown of your normal day.
Well, I get up and I get ready, go to school, and then after school I either have if I have practice. I usually have work afterwards, but if I have a game, I normally don't work unless I go in after. If it's a close game, I can go in for a few hours, get off about midnight. by the time I go to bed, get homework done, and go to bed, it's 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I'm having to get right back up at 6 or 7 and get ready for school. And so I'm not really sleeping much, anyways. And so that's why on the weekend, that's why I want to go out and do what I want, because I don't have time during the week. And since I'm not sleeping anyways, and even if I have the night off, I still can't sleep because I'm so used to my busy schedule. So, and I just want to go out and do stuff instead of just sitting around with them all the time, because they're always pestering me about going to hang out with friends. But when I do, they just gripe and complain because I don't come home till late. And I just don't know what they want from me.
Okay, we'll take a note of that. So it sounds like your days are packed pretty full then, because there's not much time to do anything, and it seems like by the time you get to do anything, it's about time to, then when you get home and go to bed, about time to fight back up.
Basically, yes.
It's tough. Well, let's see. Well, it sounds like you got a full plate, and I know it's probably tough right now to get through all that, but one of the best things we could do is possibly to, I guess we could, do you understand their point of it, where they're coming from and why they are trying to set these rules for you?
I do, but I think my point of view is better.
I think your point of view is better.
Mm-hmm.
And I get that, but sometimes it's hard for us, which I mean, I'm just not getting into doing this, and I'm young too, so a few years ago I was right where you are, and wanted to have my buddies. I played basketball, so so I didn't have much time to go spend time with them. So, hey, I lost track of time on, but we gotta take into account how your parents are thinking, because you do live in their house, and like you said, you do pay your own bills, but they do. I mean, they do still allow you to live under their roof, and you are for their kids. So, in a lot of cases, like, it was hard for me to realize, hey, I still live under the roof. Got to follow their rules.
I just don't think it's fair when they can go out on the weekends and do whatever they want and stay out as late as they want to, but it's just, I'm not able to.
So they stay out pretty late then on weekends.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes they don't get home till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning, so why am I going to sit there all night by myself when I can go out and hang out with my friends? They sometimes come home drunk, so they get home and they pass out anyway, so they really don't even know
if you're there. It's tough. Have you talked to them about that? About how you feel about that, where they go out and are out late, but just to make you sit at home by yourself?
Not really.
Not
I mean, I feel like if they can go out and do it, so can I.
Well, I would say first thing, one of the first keys in situations like this is communication is always real key, because you got to see both sides. You got to talk to each other. You got to throw your opinions to them. Let them throw their opinions back. Because in a situation like that, it sounds like y'all are butting heads, because it sounds like y'all are a lot alike, and y'all really want to do the same things, but whereas you're under their rules because you live in their house. I think that sounds like that's where possibly the problem's coming from.
I just can't believe they called a counselor to try to help me with my problem instead of trying to talk to me about it.
They didn't talk to you about it before they sent you up here?
They said they were going to get me help, but then they threatened to take my vehicle away because they did pay for it, but I make car payments on it. So they threatened to take my vehicle away if I didn't come up here. I mean, I have to have my vehicle, so I just decided to come up here.
Gotcha. Well, sounds like the best thing to do is y'all need to sit down and y'all need to have a talk and decide. Y'all need to sit down and you just need to say, hey, this is what I think is fair. Might not get you nowhere, but I would try to sit down and talk to them and tell them, hey, this is how I think would be fair, and I would like to do this, and just kind of shoot it by them, see what they think about what you'd like to do, and go from there. And if they disagree, y'all can kind of negotiate something. Maybe get you a little later curfew, or maybe you'll be right back where you are. But the best thing I would say in this situation would be talk to them.
I can try and see if it works. If not, I'll send him here.
Well, all righty. I think that'll finish us up for today. And it was nice to meet you, Kelsey.
Nice to meet you.
Y'all go talk and get that situated.
Thanks for your help.
No problem.